that better? The buffering fixed. That better? The buffering fixed. Kelly Rains, Momo, Jenny Nix. All right. We all good? Momo, is the buffering fixed? Hey, Ashley's with us. What's going on, girlie? How's Big Poppy? How are you? I saw your post yesterday. Hadn't heard back from you, so glad to see you're in. Christine Natalino. All right, we are killing it today, huh? We have some awesome stuff to turn this evening. This will be the giveaway, diamond painting pen this week. Nice bright neon colors for summer. Yeah, baby. And then we have this hybrid. Carla and Glenn had asked if we could turn a hybrid on the live. And then this one was a giveaway, and this will be a finished pen to anyone who bought a blank on Friday. And the winner happened to be Christine Johnston Clousey. She is also a veteran by chance. She does great things for the other veterans out there at the VA. But we will turn this into a Zen pen, this into a Zen pen. It should be pretty interesting with that pattern on it. So be curious to see what stays in the round. Hey, look at that. Baki Arts with us. Thank you. Thanks, Jenny. I'm so glad you made it this week. Hey, thanks, Anita. Wow, that's quite the crowd already. We should just jump right in. Hey, Michelle Campbell's with us as well. Looks like a watermelon. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, the green should be pretty wild. It should be pretty neat. I think I have a couple left over there from this drop, similar to this. For all of those that are turners, non-turners, that are just trying to learn, this blank is square. There are many ways to square up or to round over a square blank. Some people like to use just the round tool. I don't have much luck with that. I feel like I get a real good chance of breaking out or chipping out. So I like to use the corner of my square carbide tools. We use Easy Wood tools, and we use turn between center bushings for our diamond pen and for our Zen pen. These are from tdcbushings.com. Brian and I were chatting earlier in the week and last week. His lathe is back up and running, so they're back up and making bushings for all those who need them. We love them and have them for most of the kits that we turn. Great product. No, he doesn't give us anything for it. Just a great product, and we enjoy it. tdcbushings.com. Hey, Glenn. Okay, here we go. I always like to put my tool rest below the center line, my tool below the center line. And then we lightly take a light cut. try to round over the corners. Because unfortunately, a square blank is not comfortable to hold for very long. And we can use the round one to get us closer. Sometimes if you notice it stops like that, it's just due to too much pressure that's on us. Sometimes you need to tighten your tailstock. You can hear when you get totally round, the noise will change. It'll become silent. I'm going to turn this, leaving some square in the middle just for a moment so we can see what the difference looks like between square and round. See if we can get this a little closer. There we go. That's better. Hey, Nix, Carla, Brian, wow. A whole bunch of people in this evening. Thank you all very much. Okay, so that we can see the difference between squared and round. Maybe this helps everyone pick a blank that they're not sure about or question. You can easily see the difference between squared and round. It looks like sherbet ice cream. That is a great example. Hi, Jesse. Hey, they are nice, bright colors. There is some lime green in there. Maybe I'll make some more with more lime green. I know that's your game. Mix. Okay, here we go. Okay. We are around and let's pick a shape. Did we like the shape from last week with the 3 beads in the middle? If we did, I'll turn that again. I liked it. It looked very comfortable, and it was actually very comfortable to hold. Christine, are you trying to claim this one to send to your house already? If I missed that in the comments, I apologize. It is very tropical looking. Hey, Rosalind. Jenny, have you been turning anything lately? Or has your husband been turning anything lately? Make this one kind of like a stamper. How's that sound? Sound okay? Sorry, what's the question? We need to figure out a way to do that. That's a good idea, Mama. I don't know what we can do. What's up, Steve? Tom's with us as well. And life does happen. We need to figure out a way to create something to chime in with that. See if there's a way to make an alarm or something like that for a question. But as far as I know, I've not found anything yet. Ha! Listen to Palm over here. This is somebody that spent some time in the desert. What was the question? The one we're trying to find a shock collar for? I didn't even see a question in the chat. I apologize if there was one there. Steve, that's not a question. That's a statement. Yeah, the Murmur pool is going to be sweet, sweet. Hey, thanks, Rosalind. The sound is just harmonics that happen. Unfortunately, sometimes there's chatter, but it can be sanded up. Ah, your birthday was Sunday. My birthday was Friday. Happy belated birthday. Believe it or not, this is actually a blank left over from a drop last week, the week before last. Remember that unless we specifically make one for each week, all the blanks you see get turned, and the giveaway pins are blanks that were missed opportunities in a drop. This one is no different. Ha. We'll see. We'll see if you get it, Ashley. Let me touch up the ends here a little bit. Ashley says she needs that pen. Not wants it, needs it. Gotta have it. Hi, Amber. I do have a couple left over in the rack from last week or from the other drop. They're real similar to this. They're from the same pour. All right. This would be gorgeous as a matte finish pen frosted like this. But the show must go on, and we all like shiny. Well, you all like shiny. I like matte finish. You all like shiny. Let's get some Zona paper, and we will get rolling. Actually, do you need a writing pen made out of one of these? You have the perfect diamond painting to match. Oh, nice. Can't promise that. What if the other dog gets hurt? What if the beagle gets hurt? All right, I'll save you one for a writing pen. I have one over in the rack. Yeah, not see that? Steve is with me on the flat is where it's at. Thanks, Steve. We're going to turn this down to roughly 1,000 RPMs this time, and we will begin to buff. And I talked to Pam earlier today. He said, you can't keep that dog down. Must be a good dog. Sure, Amber. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Carolyn. I know last week you were having a rough bout in the hospital. Hopefully all is well. Last week was your yearly allowance of that kind of drama. I feel you. Thanks, Carolyn. I don't know if Glenn snagged any of these when we posted them or not, but if you all would like, we can gladly make some more. Make another drop available this week. I like them. They're nice neon colors, and with the white, it gives it just a slightly opaque effect versus the clear. They look much better with the opaque white. Steve would try to make it into a writing pen and put it on gold hardware. Right, buddy? Hey, Darren's with us. See that? Look, he'd be trying to put it on gold hardware. Hey, thanks, Nix. What breed of dog? Awesome. The stories I heard today, it's an awesome dog. Awesome breed. This is a diamond painting pen, Jenny. Hey, thanks, C. Sheet metal work isn't easy either. And oftentimes you guys catch a bunch of crap from the other trades. There's always duct work in the way. I have done industrial HVAC, like big, large commercial chillers and that kind of stuff for the last 21 years. I can appreciate the ductwork. The ductwork either looks great or it doesn't. There's no in between. Oh yeah, out in the field it catches a lot of flack. Hey Joe, oh you like this blank? Thanks. Hi Nicole. All right, we're just about finished up. I got just a few little rough spots there we gotta clean up, just from a little harmonic chatter. Oh, thanks, Mama. The colors in it are so bright. All right, on to the next one. Here we go. Ha! Steve got the run into the stick today or the last couple of days with harmonic chatter. Yeah, you're the unfortunate victim of a Rockler product that is substandard. But you didn't know when you bought it. You found out the hard way. And unfortunately, Glenn's is missing parts. They just aren't available anymore. Steve's is less than a year old, or just at a year old. When Steve made the comment about don't buy a Rockler lathe, I've been working with him the last couple of days to find a solution. They didn't do very well on the assembly, didn't make it user friendly to ever replace any parts in it. And when called for customer service, they wanted to send them used parts that they took out of another display model that they had. They didn't even have bearings available. What's up, Darren? Yeah, Steve's been doing some killer work lately, and that whole thing's screeching to a halt. Ha! This is not available to Stephanie. Hey, William. Yeah, I've bought a lot of other stuff from them that's been fine with Rockler, but this case, no good product support. Stephanie, it's not fun. It'll be all right. Everything's all right. Everybody's gonna be okay. Everybody copacetic. Yeah, Darren's pretty good at finding parts. Darren, he actually called Rockler to get parts from them directly, and this is the solution they gave him. Wasn't like he was even trying to buy them secondhand somewhere. Holding the dog through another thunderstorm. Oh no, poor puppy. No, we haven't actually. It's just something we keep proprietary. No offense, but we fight off copycats as it is. That'll only make it worse. It's a secret sauce. Ah. Steve, I watched a documentary on the secret sauce and ingredients that Chick-fil-A uses nowadays. That's insane. Insanity. Explains why they have a lawn wrapped around the building. Yeah, it is. It's really neat to see, in all honesty, actually. I mean, we've poured the lots, and I still get excited to do it. There's somebody else, Jenny, that gives their dog CBD gummies when it's thunderstorming or when they've got to go for a nail trim, and it does wonderful things for their dog. See, the white looks so much better with the neon colors opposed to putting the neon colors in clear. The white makes it pop. This might be the prettiest one we've made yet. Holy cow. Really shined up well. Yeah, the skull pen that Glenn made looks awesome. Hey, thanks, Ashley. Thanks, Stephanie. You love the chunky DP pens. My wife does as well. We're going to have to pour this again. So, should I make another batch of this for this week? For a couple? Hey, Robin. Is this for sale? Oh, this is not for sale. Come on, these are for giveaway. You know that. Ooh, crap. It did turn out well. Thank you all. If you're watching and haven't commented yet, remember to comment for your chance to win. If you're a subscriber and you make a comment in the live section now, you are entered to win this gift pen for giveaway. As many of you know, we don't sell diamond painting pens. The only way to get one is to be given one or win one in a live. It helps keep everything fair and honest and good to our other groups that we help support by selling blanks, and they let us drop blanks there for free. So, all right. Do we want to do the wood hybrid or do we want to do the Brutite next? Hi, Debbie. Hey, thanks, Jenny. Like staring into the sun. Good. I'll make some more this week. This is Brutite this evening, but we can turn Fordite. Ah, look at that. Christine is with us. Ha! She said she'd catch us. Good deal. Thanks, Christine, for your service as well. Here we go. Now, Bodite is a completely different material than Fordite. Bodite is made up of layers of gel coat. Fordite is made up of layers of automotive paint. Or if it's graffiti Fordite, it's made up of layers of spray paint from places like the Cadillac Ranch and such. This would be a piece of graffiti. I've got some of that casted for the Fordite drop on Friday of this week. Anita says the wood hybrid. Yeah, this is Zen, Steve. Bodite isn't common. It's not not a lot of it out there. Not like Fordite. Fordite is more available than there is Bodite. Let me show you one other technique. If you are a new turner and you're nervous about turning your Fordite blanks or your Bodite blanks or whatever they may be, you can always take, this is a piece of 120, usually the rougher the grit the better. We call it the 60 grit gouge or 80 grit gouge. No, this pin was actually won by purchasing a blank on Friday. We posted the winner today. That's Christine Johnson Clausey. You can use your sandpaper to get this round. We'll do it here on one end. And what this will do, this will help you from chipping your blank out. Once it's round, it's a little easier to turn. But as you can see, you can use sandpaper instead of a tool just to get it round. Bodite is usually forgiving, not always, but usually. So we'll go back to turning it. With a tool instead of sandpaper. Uh-oh. Looks like we had some resin chip out there. We did get a little chip out there. See, the resin chipped off of it. It's all right. We'll keep going. It's still usable. Don't get discouraged. What causes the chip outs? It's inevitable that adhesion happens. Sometimes the resin doesn't want to bond with the Fordite or other material. Yeah, the forbidden confetti. Christine, I'm trying to leave a little shape to this so that you can see more of that gorgeous color. So it might be just a shade thick, but I would rather leave all the color we can. That stuff is everywhere, huh? That's all right. The dust collector will get it when we're finished. No worries. All right. Let's get a good look at what we have here. You ready? The reveal. And sometimes there are tiny voids, as you can see, that happen, but we'll get them cleaned up with some CA glue when we do our finish. And because this is gel coat, not Fordite, you can water sand it, unlike Fordite. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Steve. All right, let's get it sanded up. This end where the chip out is, we can put in our finish, and it'll be all right. Yes, typically with Fordite, I use alcohol just so that we run no risk of getting water in it, moisture in it. Hey, thanks, Hayden. Hey, thanks. Thank you. It should be gorgeous when it's finished. It sands pretty easy as well. Pretty easy material to finish once it's made. It's just sometimes a pain because it wants to chip. Like I said, it's usually more forgiving than Fordite, but not every time. It will load up your sandpaper very, very quickly. Remember, this material is gel coat. Steve, I actually have a file for a big box that I can print this week. I just need to modify the file to put my name on the side of it. Or put your name on the side of it, I guess, if you want to. Thanks, Christine. Remember to put Troy box on the side of it. Is that what you're saying, Steve? It is a chip right here. It's very small. I'm not going to fill it in with any shavings because it's so small. I think it would distract away from it. So what I'll actually do, fine, is just build it up with CA, and it will be part of the clear. You'll never notice it. Ha! Thanks, Steve. That's hilarious. We have a Blanks Anonymous meeting this evening. I guess that's our Tuesday meetings now, is Blanks Anonymous, huh? He is a blank snob. Oh, Lord, what have we created? You all are the best. The camaraderie in this group is unreal. It is unmatched by anything. That's hilarious. Thank you, Steve. Let's see what it looks like. Actually, it looks okay. It's right there, Tom. See the gray? If we put any other shavings or anything in it, it wouldn't look right. We can fill up, it's just a very small amount. We can fill that with CA. Like I said, this stuff is rather soft, so it will clog up your sandpaper rather quickly. What we might do, Pine, is go ahead and 600 is enough for our CA finish. So we'll go ahead and start cleaning the pores out, get all them cleaned out, and be able to add our CA. We will add a drip tray, since we're going to use some alcohol here. We'll give us a couple paper towels for cleanup. Thing to remember before you CA finish this is that you have to get all of the dirt cleaned out of the pores. As you can see, you just spray the pores with alcohol. They usually come clean. Okay, now we'll burnish it dry. Yes, this is the giveaway, Jen. Now we'll let it spin itself dry without any help. In the meantime, I'll get the CA ready and get a glove. I will find our other tool that we use for the CA finish. Okay. We will take this tool out. The tool we use for our CA finish is actually another turn between centers device. If you don't want to use the turn between centers bushings and you like using standard bushings, you can use this. But we like it for a CA finish. Super handy. I can keep my nylon bushings on it. It works really well. Okay, to apply the CA, we recommend you turn at a very slow speed. We like to use mercury mediums, medium flex, mercury adhesive medium flex, sorry. We're going to build that one end up a little bit. I'll take a piece of paper towel, tear it down into a few sections, fold it over, and we will apply. This end is the one with the chip. But by the time we fill it, you'll never see it. Here we go. I see Marcus has joined us. A little bit of accelerator, make it flash. We look okay. We can build that other end up and then turn it down or sand it down. We are running about 600 RPMs. Some people like slower. 600 works for us. Without changing the belt position, this is the slowest I can get this blade to run. If I change the belt position, I can get it down to around 20 RPMs. But this works well for us. Steve, I'm not sure, I missed some comments. I'm not sure what you're into, but it sounds like you got yourself into something deep. That coat was a little heavy, so we'll give it a second to dry up, harden up, blush up, whatever Steve wants to call it. Been good. Good. So I'm glad to hear that. Sounds like good is a loose term, but glad to hear it. Let's let that blush up. Ha! You may not wake up tomorrow. I'm sure Stephanie has nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. We have it build up a little bit, but it looks like we need to sand it down just a smidge. Clean that end up a little bit and check it against our bushings. So because we know we have a bunch of buildup, I like to use a knife and cut it away. Just turn it by hand. This is supposed to be non-stick, but it doesn't always happen. Okay. Okay. Let's take it off and see what we have. It's alright. You see the extra glue that came with it? Not a big deal. We'll put it over here in our MLCS sander from Penn State. We'll clean that stuff right off. Same with this end. And we'll check it against our bushings. Does a great job cleaning the stuff up. Sweet. If you can see, we have just enough build up. Should be alright. So we're going to work on sanding it. If we need to, we'll come back to add more. But should be okay. Let's see if I can get this excess glue off while we have it here. We did. Good to go. Okay, back to our other term between centers. 60-degree live center, 60-degree dead center, or driven center, drive center. Hey, thanks, Christine. We're going to get this sanded down, and then we'll go back and fill some voids as well. Rhodite takes a little bit extra time because of all the excess steps of voids and such. I'm going to change out this water. So let's just add a little dab while we're at it, and we'll sand them away. This will sand right out. Got that on my finger. Okay. Oop, we got one left. There's enough other layers to sand away that you won't see this. Okay. Our voids are filled. Sand it up. Make something happen. Wow. That end of our CA finish is totally close. It's not bad. This end we have just a little bit of a rough spot. And where there's a little extra glue right there. So you take it away. And now the arduous task of sanding. Lots of sanding. Voice is a bit low. Sorry about that. Let's switch AirPods and see if that helps. The other one may be dying. Let's see if that helps. Huh. Sorry about that. Sorry about burning your corn dogs. Yeah, it's a really neat piece of birdite. You gotta remember, if you're saying southern things, Ashley's from Texas. She's out there braving the heat. Ashley, did you all see any of the flooding? I do have some material that I've made, Timothy, for the fence, but this piece is not. This one's for Laguna. Yeah, Stephanie, it's gorgeous. I agree. There's just a little excess buildup on this end, so I'm just trying to work this piece just a little bit to get rid of it. Oh yeah, to make the pens, we make this material we purchased from a friend of mine. It's the bodite material, but anything resin you see we make in house or resin wood. Obviously, we don't grow the wood, but we buy the burls and such. Or in this case, you'll see next, it's Ipe with resin. Timothy, if you want to PM me, I can gladly work with you on getting material or getting a finished pen, whatever you're interested in. If you're interested in the finished pen and you have a timeline, we have several other makers that probably have a quicker timeline than I do. And they're also amazing turners. They do a great job. They'll gladly work with you. Darren, Steve, Glenn, Tom, there are several. Ah, good call, Darren. Good call. I mean, surfite, like this. Surfite is cool stuff as well. Darren, I have some 9-inch surfite blanks. If you want one for a full bespoke pen. I think we got it filled there. I think we got it. I think we got it sanded out too. Nice. Nice. Right at the surface. Good. All the rest of them are sanded out as well. One last final pass of the green and we will be in business. Yeah, bodite or surfite's really neat stuff. I would line it. I wouldn't trust threading it. If you think 5/8 ebonite is big enough for your lining. I have some awesome 5/8 ebonite. I'll try to thread a piece, Darren, and see what happens. But I wouldn't trust threading it, not like Alumilite. Yes, it does. Sure, I can make you a pin, Ashley. Just reach out to me. I'll take care of it. I think I have something up your alley as well. I have another color pattern that I don't have much of that would work for you. Yeah, I wouldn't trust it with threads either, Pond. Not much hybrid left. Anything left is a little bit of resin right there. So Christine got lucky that the majority of it is Bodite. Yeah, the Artemis is awesome with an Apollo or with Surfite. Yeah, great call, Palm. I like the Artemis over the Apollo. Artemis is just a little bit bigger. You never made a kitless pin, Steve? One day you'll get there. Some people like it, some people never go there. It's up to you. It's total choice, total preference. You're probably missing some equipment for it, but you can gather that over time. Oh, hey, that's a great idea. Great idea. Hmm. Sorry, buddy. If you're around on Saturday, remember everyone that the live 12-hour turnathon is this Saturday. Unless for some reason we reach 1,000 subscribers before Saturday, then I guess we'll change it to a 24-hour live. Darren, I did have a client reach out and buy some of the monochrome black and white and a gold blank, and then line the inside of the black and white with the gold, so it has a gold resin nib that pairs really well with the black and white. 9 a.m. my time, so 6 a.m. your time. You don't have to take a surf bite. It's only when you're ready. I have several. Thanks, Momo. Look at that. Shiny. Thanks, Momo. Steve, what do we say here? We put the wax on. What do we say now, Steve? When I use wood, do I stabilize it first? Depending on the wood, yes. The ipe is hard enough that it's not needed. Not ipe. Yeah, ipe. Let's let that blush up. All right. Good to go. Some dirt in the surfite itself. That's the downside to getting material sometimes from industrial waste. Sometimes there's dirt in it that won't sand out. You can't hardly tell it though. And unfortunately, that's what makes it unique. Okay, we'll get a pin press and put this all together. We take our tool, out, chamfer the edge. No gold hardware. Absolutely not gold hardware, Steve. Gold hardware. No. We use gunmetal hardware. What do we think? Hey, Rebecca. Good, bad? Lovely. Sweet. Gnarly. Back to the 90s terms, huh? Good deal. All right, let's try to get this one in before our time is up. I have about 25 minutes. Okay, here we go. The bird took a little longer than expected. This blank is a piece of Wingay, not Ipe, sorry. Wingay wood with gold resin. These were available in a drop a month ago or so. There was this one, a copper one, some other coppers. But I wanted to return it because Carla asked for a hybrid. So here we go. And Wingay wood is very, very hard. It's got a unique grain and it's very dense and very hard. And as you can see, the different areas that we traverse, you'll see ringing fly and then you'll see sawdust fly. What an interesting feature where the blank zigzagged back and forth. I can find them in individuals, Marcus, but I haven't been able to find them in 10 packs anywhere. And AZ Carbide doesn't have any in the 10 pack right now either. We can try to call them and see if they do, but I haven't found anybody else with a 10 pack. Wingay would. No, not walnut, Steve. Wingay. We can use walnut sometime, but Wingay is much harder and has a completely different texture to it. Gold Hardware would. Oh, look at this. Rosalind jumping in to save Steve. Gold Hardware. We need to clean it up just a little bit. I'm actually going to turn the carbide just a little bit because that stuff is so hard. Okay. We'll clean it up. Hey, thanks, Kelly. No gold. No. Uh-uh. You don't put gold up against gold. Stephanie must have bumped Steve's head really hard on something. We want to take a real light final pass just to clean stuff up. All right. I typically don't use sandpaper, but because that Wingay is so hard, we're going to use just a little bit of 320 just to try to get it all flat because the Wingay is super hard wood. If you wanted a wood pen with a wax finish that would hold up super well, I would highly recommend Wingay. It will hold up very, very well with just a wax finish. It is super, super durable. Very hard. I believe it is a high silica content wood as well, is what makes it so hard. Hard on tools. We're just lightly passing the 320 on there. We don't want to make any big grooves anywhere. And because it is wood, we will use, it's neat that it left a little keyhole, like a key above the door hole. That's cool. All right, we'll use alcohol and our Zona paper and get this cleaned up. This will probably take a few green to get it cleaned up, which fortunately enough we have. Once we get it cleaned up with green, then we'll put on our CA finish. Any questions? Wingate is gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. It's got a real unique pattern. Let's see. So let you see it before we clean it up. I've got plenty more we can make more hybrids with. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite to do hybrids with like this because it is so hard and you get all this gorgeous color in the pattern and it's really rich. Hey, thanks, Randy. Yeah, when it's finished, it's going to look really nice. It's kind of neat how the colors all worked out compared to what the blank started as. We're going to turn the speed down. The reason we don't use water is we are trying not to put any excess moisture in the blank, in the wood, because we're going to CA finish it. Nope, I need a little bit of sandpaper right there on the very end where the wood is. So we'll have to let this dry just a second, or in Steve's term, let this blush up. Sorry, I missed the question. What's the question? Yeah, we can hold gold hardware up next to it, Marcus. It's like a Rolls Royce blank. Gold is definitely interesting for sure. I gotta sand just a little bit right there at the end. Bear with me a second. We gotta get that really hard wood down below the surface of the bushing, or our CA finish will be difficult to put on. We may go over our 9 o'clock deadline, but I think we'll be alright. Okay. Now we can go back to sanding. What in the world is going on here? Steve, he likes it. Yeah. Yeah, he likes the gold all right. You all think gold. We'll see. I think you'll be surprised to see that gunmetal works really well with it. The gunmetal works the best with it. Gold with against gold probably won't work out well, but we'll see. We'll hold them both up. copper would actually work. Copper would work if they made this kit in copper. I don't have any, they don't make copper for this kit, sorry. Gold, chrome, gunmetal. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Actually, I think it looks good. It's good to the point we can put a CA finish on. We're going to turn it up and let it dry. In the meantime, we'll clean off the work area there. Yeah, it was kind of segmented. That wasn't the intent. But I definitely will make some more. I have plenty more Wingay, and it works well. I think Glenn turned one of these that were blue with Wingay chunks in it. I may be wrong, but I think Glenn turned one. Looks pretty neat. I like the keyhole. The gold resin really pops in there too. Yeah, bleached Wingay looks awesome. I can bleach some before Saturday. We can turn some bleached pins. Yeah, it does look really rich, Stephanie. Good comment. Yeah, we can make pins available. Actually, we'll do that. Let's make all the pins sold on Saturday, or all the pins made on Saturday, available. I do have some orders that I need to catch up, and I will reach out to those who need them. If they don't mind, we'll turn them on the live. Those that are already orders that are prepaid or pre-ordered won't be available for sale, but everything else we can make for sale. We'll have some diamond pins to give away as well. There will be several giveaways on Saturday. Oh yeah, this thing is going to really turn on when we put CA on it. You can see all the color. You are correct, Tom. You can see all that rich resin with wood. So we want to see what one coat looks like. We're going to need several, but I'll show you what one looks like. It's got a rich look. It's got a little rustic look, like a vintage worn like Viking wood look. See where the rough areas are? The keyhole in it. The keyhole was totally unintentional. Just happened. No, this is not available to Stephanie. Right, Steve? Gold turned out really rich in this. It looks really, really good. I have another one to make for Saturday that will have a real similar look, except instead of being gold, it is copper. I plan on making this on Saturday as well. Well, the alcohol ran off. It should look really good as well. We'll let that settle just a minute in between coats. Get our next piece of paper towel ready. Hatch from the same egg, huh? That's hilarious. No, Momo. If we would like, I can gladly make some more and make them for sale. This is going to have a lot of depth to it. Ha! Freakishly good looks. I like that, Steve. Would we like to see more of these turned on Saturday like this? And would we like to see blanks this week for sale like this? These would make awesome diamond painting pens as well. 159. Look at that, Pime. They're all here to see Pime and his jovial personality. I apologize, we're going over just a little bit. But I think it'll be worth the wait. I think it'll be well worth the wait. Face made for the internet. Not for sale to Stephanie. I, I don't know if there's one that has a scale of justice, but I do know that I have some bolt action pins to turn that have the Statue of Liberty in them. I've got some to turn for Saturday. Yeah, not for sale to Stephanie, according to Steve. All right, last pass. And we should be good. What do we say, Steve? Saturday is going to be crazy. Yeah, I do have the hardware, I believe, to turn some cigar humidors as well. Let's let that blush up. All right. Oh, she's smooth, Steve. What did I say that one day to you? Smooth like velvet. pour some cigar humidor blanks. If you all want to make some comments as what you want to see, and I do believe I have a chunk of 1.5 by 6 Ambonia. We can do one in Ambonia Pearl as well. But I can also make some resin ones. How about a red, white, and blue? And an abalone. Sound good? Abalone and red, white, and blue, plus an Ambonia. Got it. Smooth like butter, according to Pond. I think the copper one's really going to look good as well. The copper should be neat. Should be rich. Okay, we'll clean up our blank here, just on the ends with our MLCS tool. Made light work of that. Okay, change out our parts. Me too, Steve. I wish they offered this Zen hardware in copper, but they don't. I can try to source some from China, but I don't know what the lead time would be. As far as I know, they don't offer it. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Let's change our water. And we'll change our zona paper. Not sure why I put the tool rest under there. Hey, Brian from TBC Bushings is with us. Hey, thanks, Brian. We already gave you a plug earlier, and as many have heard me say before, Brian's bushings are definitely the best out there. That's all we use. Just about everything we turn, we have TBC bushings for. There we go. It had a slight wobble. There was a little bit of dirt on there. This is a pair of Brian's bushings for the Zen kit. Okay, here we go. We'll have a little bit of CA to take off because we put it on rather thick to make sure we had good coverage. Glad to hear it's all good now, Brian. Your product is awesome. Brian, I'm sure there are plenty of people from this group that have purchased your bushings. There are some great turners that follow us and view the live. Running some non-stick. Oh, I didn't realize you sold non-stick. Be sure to get some of that as well. I use them quite frequently for CA finish pins. That's awesome. I'll reach out. I'm sure the diamond painting bushings are really popular right now. Are they not? Brian, I turn a lot of Zens. I'll probably reach out for a couple sets of Zens as well. The Zen is my favorite kit. Did you end up getting a Tormac? Is that what I saw, Brian, in your video? Yeah, the Zen kits are my favorite. They're nice. They're good body. You can make them just about any diameter you want. The cap is magnetic. It's always a neat selling feature. It's always a neat owning feature as well, too. Yeah, Mama likes the Zen as well. I just need to soften this corner up just a little bit so the edge isn't so rough to start. Yes, I agree. I need to get some Zen bushings as well, so I'll probably reach out this evening if you have some made. I turn a lot of the Zen. I think this set's starting to get a little worn. Shows off a lot of the blank. You're right, Steve, it does. It's looking and feeling pretty good. Actually feeling really good. Good fit to the bushings. Good feel to the finish. I believe it is. Ready for the next set. Okay, here we go. I will wash up all the sanding stations for the live too, so they're all fresh. And we'll do a fresh rotation of them so that you all can see all the colors. Okay. What's the difference in SE4 and the Zen? I'm not sure what your question is there, Marcus. How long do the bushings usually last? As long as you don't touch them, they should last indefinitely. This set I've probably made a few hundred pens on. I noticed it's got just a little bit of wear, and that's from me touching it with a tool on accident. I can actually use the calipers and mic it, and if it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, then we don't need a set. But it looks like it's just slightly, maybe a thousandth under. I use the Eco Zen. It's usually this kit from Exotic Blanks. I also have some of the Dayacom Zen kits as well. But Brian may be able to answer that question. See all the rich color that comes out in the wood. I rarely touch them, but this one I'm certain I have. And over time, using the sandpaper may wear it down a little bit. Wingay is a gorgeous wood. Yes, even by itself. Just plain Wingay with a wax finish would be very durable as a pocket pen every day for someone that's a mechanic or works with their hands. Or you can make it classy by doing a CA finish on it. Easily classy wood. Very versatile. Me too. It makes everything shiny. Definitely. My personal pocket pen is a wax finish on a piece of Bacote from 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It's been in my pocket ever since. Marcus, you can also use the IAP app to see if there's any difference in the kits, and that may answer your question regarding the bushings. It's called IAP bush and tube. We're down to one paper left. White is next. Okay. Really neat part about the Wingay is that it's got some gold that has made its way. Actually, I need to hit that just a little bit. It's got some gold that has made its way down inside of there into some of the grain, which is really neat to see. Because Wingay is not super porous, but it managed to migrate in there. It's a really neat effect. Okay. I don't have time to make these available for tomorrow, but I will try to make them tomorrow evening for Thursday's drop. L&L Diamond Painting. Hey, how are you? Hey, thanks, Ashley. Steve, let's let that blush up. Ha! All right, Steve, since you're stuck on the gold hardware, which I am not. Here comes the gold. I think the gold clashes too much with the darker gold that's in there. I think we're better off with the gunmetal. Ah, look at there. Steve has been removed from the gold crowd. Ha! How funny is that? No gold, Steve? Huh. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah, I didn't think so for gold. Not against a dark gold. And I would say if you see the blank, there's an end that's got dark wood against it. We put that on the tail, and we put the gold piece up next to the handle. We can switch them. We'll see. See which one we like better. Okay. The gold might be dark, but it's gorgeous. We'll clean this up just a little bit. Oh, yeah. If the camera will focus. Gorgeous fit. Too much wax on my fingers. Holy cow. There's our bridge between. Our bridge there, bridge down here. Remember, this was all a Z-shaped pattern. And then you can see the bridge going the other direction. So 180 out. This one got removed. This one left a keyhole. Holy cow. Glad there was something soft down there. Maybe. I lost it. Oh, there it is. Well, this will be a durability test of the CA Flex. It's so slick I can't hold on to it. All right, let's try this again. And we have no nicks in the finish. So CA Flex for the win. Dusty, but no cracks. CA Flex for the win. As you can see, there's some gold in the grains. It turned out just crazy. Like I said, considering it's usually a non-porous type wood. Why would I throw it? Because I thought, Steve, you were going to force me to put gold hardware on. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Gotta love CA. Or Palm, sorry. Turned out okay, huh, Darren? Okay, so a little recap of what we made this evening. And then we are finished. And sorry for going over. We have the keyhole pen. We have the neon diamond pen. And we have a giveaway pen. Oh, take this out. Hey, thanks, Stephanie. Thank you all so much. July 19th will be the next one. Thanks, Michael. Hey, thanks, Ashley. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, LML. Our next live will be July 19th. Who's bringing hot dogs on Saturday? And you know, things wouldn't be as easy and smooth if it wasn't for the great help from Momo as well. Momo is an enormous help to this page. We greatly appreciate her. Momo will bring the Kool-Aid. What color, Momo? Red, blue, green, purple, grape? Of course, grape. See? They know what's good. You want to see kids get a burst of energy, give them that red Kool-Aid. Man, it gives them a burst of energy like you've never seen. Palm, you don't live that far from me. We could show up and do a live there one evening. All right. Thank you all very much. Have a good evening. I just need to make a trip up there one weekend and hang out. Have a good evening, everyone.